you know, do we want to talk about the eggs?
Is that what you wear?
The elephant in the room.
Really?
Yeah.
No, those are
so
chicken eggs, not elephant eggs.
Why were you sweating so much?
Why were you sweating so much?
Because I'm a big guy.
What does that matter? Do you use an aerosol spray for your pits, or do you use?
No, it uses the crystal. That's why it doesn't work.
I just wear crystals.
Oh, like the.
My anti-perspire crystal is
aren't you supposed to lick crystals these days? Isn't that what
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't want to lick the crystal I use as a deodorant.
Yeah.
Pine cones.
Pine cones. There you go. That's similar to mine.
Okay.
What are we doing first?
I don't know.
The
Let's do...
Bud Light next. Malorts.
I'm really excited to try the Yooper Wine. I think we should do the Yooper Wine and the Pickled Eggs at the same time.
Yeah, that combination sounds amazing.
I can't wait for the Bud Light.
I'm thinking we're gonna start with Malort because you're gonna
That's
want
kind of the way it goes, isn't it?
everything to get that out of your.
Grab that bottle.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set the eggs aside for now. So I got this. I know nothing about. Danny can give us a little rundown on what Malort's is.
It's
I got
delicious.
this bottle from a really good friend of mine, Freddie, sent us in the mail. It was stuck inside the middle of sprayed-in insulation foam. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Anyways, he'd asked me if I'd ever tried this before, and he raved about it. And then when it showed up, Danny was like, Malort's, that stuff tastes like shit. But what is it?
I think it's just like wormwood liqueur.
Right.
So like.
But it's like a
Hanson-
Chicago thing?
Yeah. So I think it was made in like Florida or something before, and it was just garbage. I don't know why they started making it.
Chicago
but it's
picked
a
it
huge.
up from Florida.
Kinda, yeah. It's like a huge inside joke in Chicago. Like it blew up there. A lot of locals will try to get you to drink it at a bar. If you're out drinking, they're like, "Oh, you gotta try Malort. Let's do a round of Malort." And then you're the one that ends up with it, and you take a shot. It tastes like shit.
Is that where you tried it the first time it was in Chicago?
No, I just bought a bottle. Jared tried to get me to.
Shout out to Jared. We got to get Jared on the show.
He's got some good drinks for us, so we'll have to have him on. Yeah, so I bought a whole bottle because I kind of sensed that it was a trick. So I bought a whole bottle to bring back so that he could drink it with me.
So this is only available in Chicago?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I actually think this was picked up.
The distillery went out of business, and a different distillery bought the rights to it.
Yeah,
a Chicago distillery bought
Chicago
the rights
Distillery.
So it has a cult following.
To it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So James, you don't sell it at Manistee Beverage?
No, but I can sell it at Manistee Beverage
Good.
because I'm familiar with this distillery. I've had some of their products here.
CH Distillery?
CH Distillery, Chicago.
Can I see it?
You may.
Thank you. It's still got the sticker on it.
20
Nothing
bucks.
but class.
Nothing but class.
Please.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Leave the sticker on.
Nothing says corner liquor store like the
The orange
price sticker. Yep.
Yep.
It's a nice glass bottle, though.
At least it's glass. Yep, that's good.
Is this the Chicago flag?
Yeah.
That is.
I need something to wash this down with.
Roger that.
It does. It's still. It's got spray foam on it. You weren't kidding about the.
No.
So it came
Where it
in.
came out
It
of?
It
came.
took him 30 minutes to get out of the box.
It came in a box the size of like a case of beer, and with a nice little note. I should have brought the note. Fred's got there's a mustache club he belongs to, and he was giving me some shit about shaving my mustache. He said this would help grow it.
I like
It's gonna
that.
help me come back.
Yeah, yeah,
Took 6 months last time. This time it's only gonna take 5.
Okay, so we're gonna try this.
yeah.
Jepson's Malort has the aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers.
Two-fisted.
Usually I have
Hey,
2 fists of drinks.
it's kosher. It is kosher.
Well, that's good.
Oh, thank God.
Here you go, Danny. I'll let you do the honors.
So Malort's, let's do it.
What's the plan? Okay, before we get into this, what's the plan
Just-
after Malort?
Oh, yeah.
Like, do we have
After
anything
after Malort,
just to check?
The video is just gonna cut, and
We're
we're just
gonna-
gonna be knocked out.
we're gonna do we'll do your Yooper wine and no we should save the Yooper wine and your artisanal homemade pickled eggs. I haven't had an egg.
Is this when you threw the eggs out your door?
Yeah, I was having a hard time peeling them, and I rage quit on eggs. It was a low point. Okay, so just a quick, in case
Yummy.
anybody's wondering, I did try them. 2 or 3 days ago, and
That's
I didn't have
Malort.
any gastric distress. So
Are they amazing?
they're safe. They're good. They taste good.
Oh boy, here you are, young boys.
Let's savor this. Let's waft
What
it
do you
in.
get on the nose?
Kerosene.
Like
Interesting aroma.
a trash
strange
bag full
botanical.
of Legos that's on fire.
Oh, this is
mostly
bad.
burning
This
plastic.
is,
It
this is,
smells like
this is
alcohol.
bad.
I could run my car on this.
I had a layover in
It's
Chicago
only
up here
70
one time.
proof, so it should be smooth.
I don't remember it burning too much.
I feel like
But in the absence of flavor, you do notice the burning more. So
Yeah.
don't,
It's
don't
like
think because
almost
it's
like-
70 proof, it's going to be easy.
It's like almost like
who's doing it
celery
first?
salt.
Somebody just gonna. Oh god.
Oh, Danny just down the hatch.
It burns the nose so bad.
Did you just?
Tastes like I've like licked the sticky side of duct tape.
Oh God, I feel like college. I feel like I'm gonna
Oh,
vomit.
Yeah, that's bad.
Jesus.
Cheers.
Oh wow.
It gets worse. Usually it's bad right away. The longer it like
You know what?
sits,
Oh my god.
I got the wormwood though. I will give him that.
Oh my God, this is the worst tasting
you can't
shit.
get it out of your mouth either.
my eyes.
Oh my God, we should have saved this to the end.
No, we need.
Yes,
gotta
you're-
cover this.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Then you get to go home with a bottle.
No, I won't touch any
I've
more
got
of
some-
it. But
I've got some comments for off the camera.
We'll
What?
cut them. But we gotta get the beep noise in there. We'll just,
Oh my
It
goodness.
tastes like bile.
It's bad.
Yeah.
You know, like after you're
Yeah.
like thrown up so much that you can't throw up anymore, it tastes like bile.
It tastes like bile. It does taste. Oh my gosh, it tastes like bile.
you guys are ridiculous.
Shout out to Malort.
It's not that
Great
It's
product.
not that
Everybody
bad.
should try it.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
separates the
Can I
strong
have
from the weak.
Somebody
Zach.
give me
Yeah.
a beer or something.
Do you?
You got a
you-
whole pastry.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah,
You
I'm
gotta
telling you,
cut out-
it gets worse.
You gotta cut that other part out.
My mouth keeps
The
the
funny
fact
thing-
that it tastes like bile.
No, I don't want people to. I don't want
No,
people to think
no.
that they shouldn't buy this and try it.
I think the funny
You
thing is,
should
is
not
like
buy
the
this.
middle.
It is
taste of the
horrible.
wormwood.
Yes.
The before and the after are not.
I think at first it tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
Then it's all wormwood, and then it just. So we talk about like the finish of bourbon, how
Yeah,
it
it
can
just
either
kinda
drop
just
off fast.
keeps
This is like
going.
it just keeps going and going and going and getting worse. Very plastic rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, I do not like it. It's still there.
I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do with the rest of that bottle, Dan.
I gotta pour
That's
this
his
into
bottle.
my
He bought-
gas
I
tank.
bought
James,
my
I
own
don't know
bottle.
what you're gonna do with the rest.
This
of
would be great for my snowblower. Just pour it in the gas tank. It'd be like wreck fuel.
Yeah.
It's coming through the Miller.
Good
This
job,
is really
Chicago,
bad.
for keeping
We're gonna-
Jepson's alive.
Should we
Thank
do
you.
a flavored something
Thank you for
next?
that.
What's
Thank
that?
You, Jepson's
Flavored
Malort.
something next? What
I thought you wanted to flavor the Malort.
Oh no.
So not a beer that they had to color it with fruit juice.
Bud Light
Oh,
next.
most-
So not a beer. They had to color it with fruit juice.
All the fruit juice just comes back to apple. I bet it's apple.
Probably.
All right, so we're gonna do Bud Light next. Bud Light next is a 0 calorie, 0 carb, 80 calorie, 4% ABV beer. You take away carbs. What do you take away, Danny?
Happiness.
Yeah, and flavor. So
And all the things that are good.
we have been adding
Put this back up there.
flavoring to it.
Thank you.
I need to put more beer in these. Flavoring to it
Pour more in mine.
um,
Oh no, this is just the taste.
to give it taste because there's virtually no taste in Bud Light next.
We're gonna add.
I'm still.
It's like a bready kind of beer. You know what I mean? Like you almost just taste the yeast and that's it.
It does smell good though.
Well,
I mean,
Like apple juice?
I
it doesn't
think
smell like beer, but it. We said this the first time we tried it.
the
It's very
yeah,
flowery.
it smells like you know what's left over. You know, when you take carbs out, you take the flavor
So,
out.
you know when you walk into like a really nice craft brewery, especially a Belgian one, and it's like you just get wet hop smell. It just smells really good.
Oh god, it's nasty.
This is the smell that you smell outside down the street. Like
think-
there's a brewery nearby
Yeah.
somewhere, and that's what it tastes like. It's that faint.
I think we need to wash these with soap to get the
There's another
Malort.
glass right there.
Okay, I guess it's over.
It's over.
I think it's just stuck to my tongue.
You know what? If I had to Shotgun a beer though.
This, yeah. I.
Bud Light next. Most shotgunnable beer on the market.
You know what they could do? They could put a little tab on the side for shotgun.
Yes.
You could just work that into the packaging. Bud Light, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Missed
Also,
missed an
That's a good
opportunity.
idea.
we're missing an opportunity to actually make the beer taste like something.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
If you finish it,
You-
let's not finish
you
it.
You just drank all that.
So let's flavor up these beers a little bit, boys.
Do you have more for me to?
I'm good. 'Cause I'm
I-
gonna do a
I
little
have
bit
to
of each.
pour-
We
I
got,
have to pour
we got
mine
a,
over it.
a bevy of
What flavor? should we do?
flavorings.
Well, we've got
What do
a
we have?
black cherry Mio,
Nope.
a
It's just slam
black
that.
cherry
Yeah, I have to pour mine over it.
Mio.
Okay, I see.
Oh, and a
I'm mixing mine.
Arizona Arnold Palmer mix, which I'm not confident about.
I'm mixing mine with a packet of orange flavored Emergency.
I
we'd have to crack another
with
one.
COVID and all, that's just smart. You're taking care of your health.
Yeah, I
Dude,
usually drink it. in the
now I'm
morning.
gonna have to have a disclaimer at the bottom of the video because you said the
No,
C
you
word.
can't put COVID in the description of a YouTube video.
Ugh.
They'll take it off the algorithm.
So orangey.
I want to try this Arnold Palmer one, but I want this explosion of color.
I gotta do the Mio.
Dylan's gonna take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C.
Yeah,
in a little
and
tiny cup.
Bud
Oh,
Light
now
Next.
that looks like something.
The Bud Light Next has vitamin C, I'm sure, in it from the fruit juice.
What's the Arizona craziness?
It's just like an Arnold Palmer.
I
Yeah,
think you're
I'll
supposed
do
to
a little
drink
bit.
that with
Yeah.
like 8 ounces of water, though.
Well, you can
I'm
do
gonna
it
try
with
and give
8
it-
ounces
yeah,
of Bud
that's
Light
fine.
Next.
All right.
Cool.
I mean, look at
That's a
that.
weird one.
Tell me you're not
This is.
starting the day off.
I mean, I'm all in for this. It's got caffeine in it. It's like I'm back to the Four
Okay.
Loko days. Why are you doing that here?
No, put some more in there.
I'm just concerned about
Oh,
you
it's so
licking your
orangey.
finger behind my ear.
Oh, 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 oh. Side, 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 side.
Good save.
Just put it down there on the floor.
Somebody will clean that up later.
Cheers.
Oh, I'm in for the meal.
Oh yeah, this makes it taste phenomenal.
Yeah. I'd just be concerned how much meal I'd be drinking if I bought a case of Next.
I don't think. I mean, so I would only do this with one.
You wouldn't do it again?
No. I don't even think you're supposed to have 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C in a day, let alone multiple packets of it.
Every single one.
How does it taste?
It's good. You know what it tastes like?
Emergency?
It tastes like Emergency.
I'm pretty sure it didn't even all dissolve in there.
I mean, basically, you could take Bud Light Next and make it taste however you want it to taste.
yeah.
Because
I
it's
definitely
vanilla.
still have more. So I would probably do like a whole can with a packet. This is very orangey.
You want
Pretty
more?
versatile.
Yeah.
Got some versatility here in the mixing
Yeah, for sure.
category.
You know what you could call this? Mix? Nextasy.
Please don't call it that.
The kids are calling it Ecstasy.
In fact, if I were Bud
It's
Light,
a new thing on the street.
Just pour a bunch of B12
I
in
would
it.
have it automatic. As soon as you crack it, it releases the Emergency into the Bud Light Next.
And
Oh,
then
like
have
a little
shotgun
nitro.
tab.
Yeah. America's Next breakfast drink.
Anheuser-Busch.
It's pretty
How's
good.
Arnold Palmer?
You
I
know what?
hate it.
It's pleasant.
Okay.
There's nothing wild about it.
I'll
but
try a little bit. But still some beer in there?
It's pleasant. I like. Yeah, this would be a pain in the ass though. You want to drink a bunch of beer, but
Well-
to make it taste good, you got to keep adding flavor to it.
In all honesty, I don't think it's a bad product.
I think it's a
Me
bad
golfing
product.
all day, or like hanging out by the
You're
pool.
telling me that Miller Lite and Bud Light can't do that? How is this any better than that?
So this has got 80 calories and 0 carbs.
Do it.
This has
Do a
got
squeeze of lime.
90 calories ish,
Good.
Yeah. On a hot day,
and like 4 carbs, 3 carbs, something really low.
I think that'd be okay.
Same. It's
It's
4.2%
just almost
alcohol.
like having a seltzer.
There's
water
less
thing.
than a carb in this. 4.2% versus 4%, and it tastes like a pilsner.
Does it?
Less
it
filling.
tastes like an American
Great
light beer
taste,
pilsner
less
that
filling.
calls itself a pilsner.
This is a fine pilsner. says
Let's
it
not
on
get
the
ahead of ourselves by critiquing Malort here.
Well, it's the best garage beer on the planet.
Yeah. And
Strozen bottles.
we are four fools drinking on camera.
I'm hungry though. I'm about to get into them pickled eggs, bro.
I really think I just need to like take a nap before I have a pickled egg.
Take a nap.
No, just like
You need to settle your stomach.
roll my glasses.
We got
up,
something for
covered
that.
in emergency. And
Would you
Bud Light
like
mix.
an Underberg and to settle your stomach?
I don't need
That's
any
what
more
they're for.
wax.
That's what they're for.
Yeah, that's what they're for.
We'll do an Underberg.
We take an intermission. Anybody want their cups washed?
And that's Bud Light next. We're gonna do that. What is it? Woody's?
Fairly reliable.
I love the design of this.
I do too. You can't even get it anymore. They rebranded it.
Really?
Yeah. So this is so
That's
exclusive.
r-
You can't even get it in Rainier.
I would totally take the bottle when it's empty because I just like the bottle.
Yeah.
We're doing Woody's. Let's do Woody's.
I'm not a Canadian whiskey guy at all. I'm sure there are some good ones, but the ones that you tend to find around here are just the cheapest.
So this isn't
So-
flavored.
Okay.
I know this wasn't. I don't think you said this was expensive, but it just
Well,
looks.
I mean, it's a craft. It's a
aged
craft distillery.
3 years in bourbon barrels.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's a nice touch.
So Woody's Fairly Reliable Spirits are made by Cantilever Distillery in Rainier, Minnesota, which is just east of International Falls, Minnesota, where I worked for a while. So I go up there once in a while for work and grab that bottle. So Woody is a local character, and he is a realtor, he's a fish guide, and now he's got a line of spirits.
Oh my
so
gosh.
he's just
Oh,
a
wow.
old-fashioned northern entrepreneur.
Well, they made this in his honor, or it's actually
No,
he's
still,
distilling
he's
it.
still alive.
Wow.
And before we have Ginny's bourbon in Manistee.
Ginny's bourbon.
Ginny
Is
Pelton's
that
bourbon.
coming soon? Where is
Coming
it?
soon.
I love that.
So Woody
anyway,
actually
it's-
makes this.
That'd be
What's
funny.
that?
They make this in his honor, or it's his.
He's part of the deal.
Oh.
I don't think Woody's part of the distillery, but it's part of his brand.
Oh.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm
Is
just
it flavored?
No,
A lot of
it's-
Canadian
it's
whiskeys
rye-
are flavored.
Just rye whiskey.
Rye whiskey.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be. It's like a mixy deal. So let's
It
try it.
smells really nice.
Well, let's try it without first.
It does.
So just
a
straight up?
bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a touch.
Just a touch.
Well,
Just
I'm
a
not going to worry
touch.
about giving you
Pretend
too
it's
much
like
because you're
Malort.
going to add.
Just a touch for me.
It does look it's awful light though.
It is awful light. For being aged 3 years.
So Cantilever Distillery has only been open. I don't know how long we've been open, but they opened after I left, and I left in 2017. So it's a cool spot up there for drinks, craft drinks, and yeah, it's got a little bit of that.
It's got some bite. This is weird.
And then also
I think it would be.
food. They're doing full service food now, I think. So next time you're in International Falls, Minnesota, go 4 to 5 miles east when you're in here.
Tour guide Dyllan Walker.
But watch out for the trains. There's a lot of trains that cross right through there between Minnesota and.
That's really peppery. Did you bring your white
Can you
pepper?
move my? Oh,
There's
never mind.
peppery.
I thought I couldn't be seen. No.
That's not
Oh,
horrible.
I should have brought the
No,
white
it's
pepper.
Yeah.
This is good.
You got the rye.
Yeah, it's got
okay.
that rye
Yep, that
peppery
rye
kick on your
peppery.
tongue. That just
Little bit
means
sweeter.
It comes through in a cocktail really nice. Yeah, it is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. it's
I'd
good.
love to have an older one to see how it tastes aged a little bit more.
Yeah, it's not bad. Delightful, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It's okay.
cinnamon. Holy cow.
So, but they do promote this as a mixer, or to be mixed.
To be mixed.
Yeah. Mixing. I mean, this is. I mean, I don't think I would drink this straight.
No.
I could do it.
I don't drink a lot of whiskey straight.
This would be a nice sitting around a fire in the winter, snowy. That's
Keep
right.
it-
That's right. I drink
keep
this
it in a
straight. I'm not
flask.
sitting in my house
I'd actually
drinking this straight.
maybe do like a little bit of cinnamon simple.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's tons
Yeah.
of cinnamon in there. Maybe a little cider.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Maybe there's a
cinnamon
little,
whiskey and cider.
Okay.
What is that? Anus? There's a little anus in it.
Star anus.
Star. Yeah, star anus.
Yeah. Definitely.
I definitely taste anise. Anise, my bad.
No, it's anus.
It's anise.
All right, so we got a couple mixers here.
Yeah, let's try mixing it up.
A little DP cream soda, a little Coca-Cola, and a little A&W cream soda.
Say when.
That's good.
You want a mixer?
What are you looking for first?
Just a splash of
Dr.
Coke.
Pepper, cream soda.
Oh, I'll do the root beer then.
Oh, we have two cream sodas.
Yeah, so that one's
No,
Dr.
this
Pepper
isn't
and.
root beer. This is just cream soda. This
That's
is Dr.
just
Pepper
cream
and
soda.
cream soda.
You want a little splash?
Dr. Pepper and
No, I'm
cream
good.
soda?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like a microscopic drop of Coca-Cola though.
Get that on the mic. Just tell me when.
Tiny bit. Yep.
I'm going all in.
That's cream soda, dude. This is so sweet.
4 parts cream soda, 1 part Woody's.
Don't
My
isolate the
tongue,
audio.
my tongue is feeling the.
Okay.
My tongue's
Dr. Pepper goes great. With it.
I think it's a good mixer.
It's a good
It
mix.
is a good mix.
No, I might take that back. It's a little
There's
weird.
37 flavors in there, so you got to be careful.
The what?
There's 37 flavors in Dr. Pepper, and then they added
The
cream
only
soda.
worth drinking.
How many? 23? That was way off.
Yeah, you're way off.
Dude, don't sue us, Dr. Pepper. It's
24 because it's
23
got cream
flavors.
soda in there too.
Yeah, that's added.
Yeah.
Add that to the
It's
anus.
so creamy. It's a creamy anus flavor now.
You know what we should have done was the Sprecher
The energy. Root
energy root beer.
Oh yeah.
Got some
Sounds
root.
exciting.
Got some root beer down here. That's energy, because they added caffeine to it.
Caffeinated root beer.
Red Robin.
You'd never even heard of caffeinated root beer.
Red Robin. What do you think?
This is weird.
It's good. I would mix this.
I think Coke is the way to go.
Yeah. Coke is fine.
Dylan, have you heard from Montucky Cold Snacks yet?
No. Why?
No,
They're not gonna reach
no
out.
sponsorship.
They're not
I
gonna
was-
reach out to me.
I was just wondering if.
I mean, I got a shirt from him. I got a shirt for me and Kevin because it was such a special time.
I thought maybe they'd send us the snowsuits.
Oh,
Yeah. Still holding my breath. on
Well, we still have a couple of slots available for sponsorships for the show, Montucky. So.
talking to you, Woody.
Well.
I've also had the cantilever bourbon. Cantilever bourbon's pretty good. When I was up there, I had a gin. What did I have? Something with gin in it. I think it was a gin margarita. It was kind of good.
Very nice.
But again, if you find yourself up that way, it's a cool spot.
You know, my aspirations for travel consist of hopefully getting to Lowe's or Home Depot in Ludington.
Leaving the county.
And if I make it to Traverse City once a year for pleasure, that'd be great. But one of these days, it's all going to come together. Let's talk about Yooper Wine.
Yeah,
Yooper Wine.
I don't know anything about it. My buddy
think
John
the-
brought it down. We didn't drink it, so now we're drinking it on the show.
I don't know whose glass that is.
Mine.
That's your glass.
That's your glass, and that's a new glass.
That must be Zach's glass.
I'm being blocked by
Our
eggs.
glasses are completely mixed up. I know that's see that.
Eggs are important because we're going to wash the eggs down with the Yooper Wine.
No, we got Yooper wine. We got Yooper eggs. Well, I made the eggs, but
Please spell eggs with an A in the UP.
Eggs.
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 That's funny, Dan.
Hey.
uh,
Very nice cork. Very nice cork.
wow. What a good job you're doing. You're so strong.
Let's get in there.
You really got to get it with the Yooper wine.
Mic in there.
Go. First
Ooh.
try.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
It had a
You wanna
really.
smell the cork?
Oh yeah, I do.
There's some
yeah. Okay, snooty
hints
man.
of nutmeg.
Snooty man.
Let's give it a try. He made it himself.
I'm sure
It's
it's
gonna
good
be
for what
good.
it is. Home wine, house wine. That's always good. Yooper Wine.
Okay.
I gotta
Wow.
imagine that there's some kind of copyright with that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Boy, that smells.
Give us your notes.
Yeast. There's definitely a bread. I wouldn't say bread pudding. I'd say more like, like when you make dough.
Like stale bread in a grocery store.
Stale bread, dough. But, hold on. Chocolate,
Yeah.
right?
Cheap milk
Cheap chocolate, cheap milk chocolate.
Actually, I get
I
chocolate
think I get a
too.
little
I like that, Danny.
What's
Good
Granny
call.
Smith apple.
What's the base fruit? Because I don't know what it's made out of. It's got to be apple.
Pear.
Pear?
Maybe
Is it a
pear.
mix?
Maybe that's a little pear there in the but definitely chocolate, which is chocolate caramel in the
Super
nose.
Chocolate smelling.
You know what? It's a lot drier than I thought it was going to be.
And that's really predicated on the yeast he was using to make
Yeah,
this too.
Depends on the yeast.
That's not. Hold on.
Oh,
That
wait.
just caught the back of my throat. Quick. It's light.
It is light, yeah. It's light.
I got apple. I got apple. I don't know about
I need a
you.
few
You get
sips
apple?
for my palate to adjust. The first two, not so good. The third is getting better.
I got apple.
What's the alcohol percentage on this?
Who knows?
I think this is a pear wine.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not picking up too much apple.
No, I'm not picking up apple at all.
But I think it's where the Granny Smith came from. I've always found Granny Smith close to a pear.
It's tart.
You're gonna have to ask what he made it make it out of. I almost feel like there's a mix going on or something.
We just fishing these out with our fingers or what?
Uh,
I didn't think that
yeah.
through. Okay.
It's funny how much
we're
of the
past the
chocolate smell
line.
there is, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of chocolate.
Which is interesting.
Like, where's that coming from?
A lot of ice, and I mean a lot of ice.
Well, he
Like crushed
puts
ice.
it in the freezer.
Yeah.
He ages
Little
the
Like
freezer burn.
super ice cold.
Ooh,
If
yeah,
this was.
just a touch of freezer burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got that too.
We just keep
freezer-
talking. Keep spitballing
freezer
here.
burnt, like I ate one piece of a Hershey's bar, and I did not seal it in a bag, and I just threw it in the freezer for a month and took it out. So that's where my
How humid
my
is the
tasting
fridge?
notes are coming from.
Much
How
ice.
humid?
Yeah.
Really humid.
Super humid fridge. A
Yeah.
lot of ice crystals.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but like the whiskey, the Bud Light next, the Malorts. We haven't even got to the pickled eggs yet.
We have a good stretch.
I will be sleeping on the couch for sure. The farts are gonna be.
The Malort farts.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like, what is that? It's gonna smell like my daughter was shitting in her diaper. But this is interesting. This is definitely end of the party. You pull this out of the freezer and go,
Yeah.
look what I made.
I think
I want to say thank you to John
Yeah.
for making it.
Yeah, appreciate
and
the
having
bottle.
courage to do something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've made, I've got beer.
It's not
sitting in the
John's
fridge
fault
that I
that
made 4 years
we don't.
ago.
It's not like we
really
don't
don't
like
think
it.
it's bad.
It's good
I think
for what it
right now-
is.
It's
like I said, the
homemade-
first
it's
couple
homemade
sips.
wine.
It's
I should
homemade
drink
wine.
We don't
Right,
really
it's
do
homemade
that.
wine.
Yeah,
This is great podcasting. We're all talking at the same time.
I've drank shittier
Our show is like
$50 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
You know.
Name and shame.
I don't want to name any names. You know what? I'm just give me another little couple, just like a.
No, I think the more I
One
drink, the
finger.
better it gets.
Cheers.
It's true for most things.
Cheers. This is good. Thanks, John.
Yeah, I need some more.
I
Just
really,
a little bit more.
I mean,
Please.
I enjoyed the chocolate smell, to be honest.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah. He doesn't want that much more. He wants more for John, but he doesn't want that much more.
Ooh. The second batch.
I get a little rhubarb. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
a little
there's
rhubarb.
there's definitely some rhubarb. It's yeah,
It's a mystery.
it's homemade wine.
So when I was in high school, we used to do apple pie factory for the band as a fundraiser, and everybody would come to the school on a Friday and cut all these apples and make apple pies. The following Monday, any of the apple pie juice that didn't get cleaned up fermented over the weekend and spoiled, and the cafeteria smelled like this on Monday.
Really? You
That's
get
how
it.
it smelled. Just apple pulp stuck on the bottom of a cafeteria
I'm excited you've
table.
set this precedent. Because the amount of homemade wine coming out of Copish, Michigan,
I can't
is
wait.
incredible.
Every episode I want to do something that
Some
somebody
homemade
made.
wine.
That's the whole thing.
I'm okay
Do
with that.
what takes
boy.
a
I've
maple
really got
syrup
this stored
chaser?
down.
You
What can
gotta
we
do it like
for a
this.
Dyllan Walker maple syrup chaser. Oh, it's good.
You sound like somebody that just got pulled out of a burning building on an oxygen mask. No, I don't think it's bad. Is there a scientific way to measure the alcohol
Yes.
content?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
You
a
think
actually.
all the wine companies are just
I think they're
slapping a number on there.
Well,
Yes,
actually,
that's exactly
funny
what I think
story.
they're doing.
Yes, they are. So
Oh,
here's
shit.
how it works. Well, it's legal. So they'll say so. For example, you get a bottle of wine that says 14.9%. You're like, man, that doesn't really taste like 15%. You know, it might taste like 12 or 13, or vice versa. You've got a 13% wine that tastes like a 15% wine. It's because when they bottle it, they'll stamp it at the alcohol level, but it's losing alcohol content. Or when they're bottling it, it's still growing in alcohol content. They take what they get, put it on the bottle, because distribution takes so long. And then by the time it comes to retail or the consumer,
That's super interesting. Quick poll. Who of us here can taste the alcohol and can judge the alcohol of a wine while they're drinking?
What do you
I
mean?
can get pretty damn close.
I know you can. I'm
Determine
talking
the
about the rest
level.
of us.
Yeah.
Because when you were saying, yeah, this doesn't taste like a 15% wine, I don't know.
Yeah, but you're getting pretty close.
Right.
I can't do that.
I
When
think
you look at
after a glass or two in 20 minutes, I'm like, ooh, that was strong. But I ain't tasting
Yeah.
it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and you could see it. You could see that this is probably a little bit higher than we think it is.
I think homemade wine, in my experience, always is.
It's
I
that,
mean-
Well, it
it's
depends.
that basement hooch, man.
It depends
This
on if you
isn't
cut
wine. This
if
is
you cut it off or
hooch.
not, though.
Yeah.
This is hooch.
I mean, this is hooch. I mean, it's got the legs on this go high.
If it was prohibition, come on.
Oh, we'd be making toilet wine all day long, dude.
This would be like, holy shit, sign me up.
Oh, I found that picture. I gotta bring it. When I'm telling you about my great grandfather was in the basement
Oh, yeah.
of a speakeasy. I'll bring that in.
I thought that when we were at lunch earlier and Richard asked what's the history of this building, when you said it started out as, I just thought it would be very funny if every
Just-
building downtown was just like, yeah,
A whorehouse.
started out as a brothel.
Well, you know.
it's like it would be like the ultimate like historian
Yeah.
thing, like what's his name? Mark Fetter.
Yeah. Fetter.
Fetter.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark Fetter.
Every building downtown started off
He's
as
just like,
yeah.
okay, so
Hookers
this building
everywhere.
Started out brothel. Okay.
Yeah.
Then, you know,
Then
Then
was,
it burned to the ground.
speakeasy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then it
they all
burned to the ground.
Yeah.
That's why we have more bars than churches in Manistee. It's all. It all became speakeasies.
While we're on the Yooper wine, should we get into
We
the?
should try
Yes.
the eggs.
Should
Yeah.
try the eggs.
All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna
So
go.
excited.
I'm gonna go deep in with the fingers. We have plates and napkins.
We got plates, napkins. We have Tabasco sauce.
We're
I just need a napkin.
We're definitely
Ooh.
gonna
Full on.
It's got a nice little pop to it.
Hang on a
Yeah,
minute.
let me hang on to this. Okay.
Where'd they go?
James is.
The plates just fell, I think,
Do you want to smell?
or they're behind your.
It smells great.
Your
Here's the.
It smells good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells good.
Oh, I'm so excited for these.
I can't find
Are
the
you?
plate.
I
I
am.
think they're underneath your
I
sweatshirt,
love
brother.
a pickled egg.
That's a
Well, I haven't had an egg in quite some time. Here you go.
egg.
I feel like I got an
Egg. I haven't had
Egg.
egg.
I think James is gonna have problems later.
I think I'm gonna have diarrhea later,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Worth it.
we're gonna try. Well, they're Dyllan's eggs.
We
So
should have got some hams, so we could have ham and egg.
Thank you.
oh, what is
from the beginning.
that?
That's an onion. Don't
That's an
freak
onion.
out. That's
You're,
an
you're
onion.
holding it to it. It's not-
Meanwhile, the vegan's having a pickled egg. Just
What
an
a
onion.
great first dip.
Oh,
I need a
what
jalapeno.
was?
It's like on a
that?
plate.
I
It's
need a
gonna roll
jalapeno,
off.
and I need it cut in half.
They're on the bottom. What are you?
Hey, you can break it in half or
Bite it
bite
in
it in
half.
half.
That Tabasco sauce.
We'll get there, dude. We're getting there.
Guys.
I'm laughing a lot.
Ooh, the aromatic
This is
from the
hilarious.
pickling.
Oh God.
Yeah, just dump it in this napkin here. Yeah,
They're
get a little
so
onion
pickled,
on
they're
there.
drying as you hold on to them. You're gonna go right for that.
We're not gonna cheers
Oh my
this.
god.
Are they good?
Oh, it's so good. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. That's so good.
That's pretty good. Yep.
Oh. That's 2 a.m. at Winter Carnival in Houghton.
In
I've had way too
Houghton.
many beer and I need to sober
Houghton.
up.
Yeah.
Could use a little salt, but
A little salt,
good.
a little Tabasco here.
Oh,
You Tabasco me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dylan,
Yeah, nice job.
good job,
I'm very
dude.
domestic.
How many eggs ended up in your backyard, though?
24.
I mean, I'm not gonna eat any more, but that was good.
I'm
You
told.
sure you don't want another one?
One with a jalapeno.
I'm gonna
The
chase it down with
jalapenos are
this.
That's
really
money.
good.
Look at my ears.
I just
How
don't
red
think-
they are. I'm gonna chase it down with
I
this
don't really
Yooper
wanna dig in
wine.
there for a jalapeno, though.
I'll get you a fork or something.
Nah, it's not worth it. Oh,
God damn.
Good eggs.
Oh
Good eggs.
God.
don't you miss eggs?
Your
That
ears
was
are
good.
so red.
I know. Oh man, that Yooper wine. It just kind of gives another level of tartness on there. That it's a solid pairing.
Wow.
Your pickled eggs.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, that is perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you.
delightful.
That's the first thing Zach's ever finished on the podcast.